Wait, you turn the comments off? Is what you said?
No, I
Or-
didn't. It won't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're good so far. Good so far. Oh, and there they go. Oh, nope, we're good.
What? Huh?
Awesome.
I need like counterweights back here.
Yeah, I know.
know.
Just buy like one of those
Just
like
go
one of those one called like the with the handle on the ball.
Oh, the kettlebell.
kettlebell.
Kettlebell. Just get that hanging on here. That's our YouTube stream.
Yay.
And high 1080p. But maybe not quite. Maybe not quite. Almost there.
You'll never be able to watch it if it's not 1080p.
I don't watch it.
How you put out an inferior product that you yourself wouldn't even.
It's because I can't afford internet because we don't have enough patrons, Tim. It's not my fault.
How's this?
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm good.
And you're good.
Do I need the pop filter? Should we try the pop filter?
We can.
It worked a lot better without it.
I know.
But it was.
Your p's aren't pronounced enough. You just have to hold it.
Really?
I'll
Really?
just hold it for you the whole time. I got you guys.
I got this one. Yeah, this one. Jesus fuck.
Is this some sort of amateur operation we have going on here?
Mm,
Guess.
Who's in charge around here?
I don't know. Put my old mic stand back.
Yeah, that one's a lot harder to clean up. It looks sloppy.
No, can't do it.
You're welcome.
Hello?
You're welcome for buying you a mic stand.
Well,
Tim.
thank you.
Yeah.
Can we hurry up and get this thing going? I want that beer.
All right. I had to fix Tim's camera real quick.
Is this okay?
Oh yeah, you guys are good.
Okay, because we're gonna have to lean in.
I upgraded. Like I said, I got the latency's up, the quality's up, so you guys can get right in there and everybody can see your pores and how beautiful you are.
Especially after I shaved.
Yeah, well, nice and fresh.
I see all the chins.
You look like you should play hockey, like in Minnesota or something.
Hey, he's ready for. Oh, don't say that. Not in Minnesota. Not in Minnesota.
Yeah, never say that again, Tim.
Fine. North Dakota then.
Yeah, would you be a North Dakota hockey player?
I mean,
or is that
they
too
don't
close?
have a professional team, but I mean.
But is it too close to Minnesota?
No.
Okay.
I can do
Yeah.
North Dakota.
Or Wisconsin.
Yeah, you do. You got the hair. You got the mustache. Have you ever played hockey?
Only roller hockey. I've been invited to play like a rec league ice hockey, but it was in Omaha, so I'd have to drive to Omaha every time.
Yeah. that
And not to mention, Omaha's pretty much Iowa, and you don't like
Yeah.
Iowa.
Nope.
Do they have rec hockey leagues in Lincoln?
they had like.
I don't know if they have adult.
They had the junior
Mitch
stars.
just goes
or
out there with the junior stars and just throwing elbows around, tossing kids, at the
Throwing
ball.
gloves down.
The 10-year-olds out there.
Holy fuck, you are ugly butt.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Get-
So
get to
I
it.
am the official loser. Hold on, I need to make it. I need to address the public here first.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. I am the
Yeah.
official loser of the Garage Talk Fantasy Football League. I came in dead last, so my name will forever be enshrined, if you're watching on YouTube, on the Scrotum Trophy. It is my great shame. This is actually the second time in like 4 years I've become in dead last. But I stand by my stance that I'm actually a really good GM in real life. It just doesn't translate over to statistics. Okay, I like my fantasy receivers to be good blockers, good route runners, and team players. Okay, who have a high football IQ.
And we have to remember that, Tyler has a lot of responsibilities on his plate, with being the commissioner as well. So, I mean,
I'm just making the league run, so I don't. It'd be like if Roger Goodell had to coach a football team. It really wouldn't be fair.
yeah.
Because he's just so busy with addressing the public and the media and protecting the billionaire owners from controversy and stuff like that.
Are you saying that you're like Roger Goodell?
Yeah, just without the money. So it is my honor to, with the scrotum,
The Scrote Goat.
the scrot goat, to open Vince and Tim's beers.
Even though they're twist offs,
But it's ceremony.
it's
Tim. Don't
ceremony,
ruin this.
okay.
If okay, that makes me. I'm like the Oh, so we should make another loser too. Like, is it offensive to say like beer bitch?
No,
Can I
that,
say- okay.
I thought I had mentioned that.
Yeah,
when we
so
were
Call
talking
you
about
so
it.
yeah,
beer
so
wench.
Next, yeah, we'll go
That's
wench.
way more offensive.
No, I don't think so. It's less.
There's a reason why we
less
don't say it
derogatory.
anymore. What do you mean? Not derogatory.
Yeah, okay,
That's what
so-
they used in the Middle Ages.
Yeah,
they
but
were
we
also
can't-
saying some other really terrible things that we don't say anymore.
I think wench is good. We can use that on YouTube as well.
That's not PC, buddy.
So with that being said, I'm the beer wench for the rest of this podcast with the Scrote Troph, and
For the rest of the season.
for the rest of the off season. Oh, that's a great pun. But what if
yet.
what if somebody came in last place like who wasn't part of the podcast? Like what if like Nick had to fly from Seattle every single weekend to open our beers for us?
It's gonna
I mean,
expensive.
that's what they get for
Yeah.
coming
For
in last.
losing, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good rule coming forward.
That means that you have to fly out though to Seattle whenever those guys need beer.
Oh man, I'm gonna be very busy for the next 7 months. It'll get me through the real football off
If
season.
anything, if one of the West Coast guys lose, they at least need to send us at least one pick. What, a month of them opening somebody else's beer?
That's
And it doesn't
okay.
necessarily
That's
need
a
to be
good-
somebody.
Yep, that's good. I like
Yeah,
that. I like that.
There
rule.
you go.
So do I have to? Okay, I don't have to send them a picture though because they can just watch the YouTube stream of me
Yeah.
opening your guys' beer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's all off season. And the next draft, I won't even be able to draft because I'll be running around trying to serve everyone's beer. So that's my life right now.
I like it.
Who I am for pretty much the remainder of 2022.
I never thought I would get that by you.
Yeah.
The-
Oh, I may not be the best commissioner, but I'm at least a fair commissioner. I follow the rules that I instill, even if it's off the fly on the podcast that you come up with.
But we all know who the true loser is. And that is
Grady.
Grady.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
his great punishment is he will never play with us again.
Yeah. And he couldn't even lose correctly.
Because of Vince.
Yeah.
Dude, trust me, I didn't change anything with my lineup between him playing against him and then playing against you. Almost nothing changed.
Which is so funny because
should have
when
just dropped all your players.
because when Vince played against me for the last place game, he was the highest points scorer
By
in
like
the
a
entire league.
large
He would have
margin,
won the
too.
championship if he wasn't playing me and playing somebody more important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by like a large margin too.
But
Like,
that kind of sums up your, I would say, fantasy football career.
pretty much. Besides like my first season where I got runner up, which again, just first loser. But
I think it's a real thing that fantasy football players have a first season like good luck boost.
I'm
Because
back.
remember, like Trevin won his very first year.
It's
And
true.
It's like he was like a 10-year-old kid who didn't know shit about anything. It's like, how did you win? I've been studying this game my entire life, and somehow you just come in here and sweep the table.
It's all a fluke.
It's ridiculous.
which is why I take what you say about Husker football and stuff with a grain of salt.
Well, you should. I don't like college football. I don't follow
Yeah.
college football. That's outside my arena.
Right.
NFL though, I'm probably top expert that you know at least in real life. Also, can you show us your shirt onto the camera? I really like that nice and slow pitch with a sloth swinging a bat.
Yeah, this is my co-ed adult softball league
From
team.
2014.
It was a long time ago. I don't remember what year.
Was that the World Cup?
No, that wasn't that one.
Okay.
It wasn't that one. No, this is with like friends from the church I used to go to.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know I talk about it a lot. Maybe should we do a softball team?
No, volleyball again. I want the sand
Oh,
volleyball to come back.
We don't know any women.
It's true. And, we probably,
And now that
probably
you're
can't.
and
probably
now that you're single, it's like we know even less women.
and yeah, I
This is a
haven't
really
dated a
sad
real.
podcast.
And we can't really get Robin to come back for another one.
Well, we wouldn't want her to anyway. So maybe we can do bowling. Bowling would be fun because then we don't need women
Oh
for that.
yeah.
We got to figure out where that one
We can
that
drink
one
beer while playing.
that one chick from Jiffy Lube went. She was good,
Yeah.
despite her being like 4'11".
Oh, Alex.
Was that her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
The redhead.
Yeah.
Because she had a friend who was decent too.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
Yeah, good times. So sorry, this podcast is getting weird. Vince and I
got
are
nostalgic.
Get over
we're reminiscing about like playing volleyball with our workmates in like 2014. Those are good times.
those are a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Have we told Tim? Have we told that story on the podcast before? So at the end of every like if you play like 2 or 3 sessions in a row, your team gets like a free keg and like 50 free wings, or it's 100 free wings.
Oh.
So our team went to this gathering, but the only people who showed up was Robin, me, and Vince. So we had like 50 wings between the three of us. Put down like half a keg. It was a great night.
Wow.
Great
Yeah, we had a
celebration.
blast.
I was glad nobody else showed up.
Right? Yeah, I
It was
was,
like,
I
more
was
wings
not
for
upset.
us.
Yeah, I was not upset. So
So yeah, we should definitely do that again.
we got to try and revive it. You know, anybody listening, if you and a significant other, or if you have any friends, single ladies,
Or if you're a female listener,
if you're a
and you
single
wanna
lady,
play
you know?
some VB.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm also down for the bowling league. I don't.
I'd
I
be down
always.
for bowling.
I always. Yeah. You only need like 4 people for that. I mean, I don't even know.
I've only gotten like over 100 like once. So. I mean, if you guys
I'd
want
like
me
to
on the
practice.
team,
Bowling league isn't competitive. If we played bowling league, it wouldn't be competitive. It would just be us showing up and putting down beers.
everything I do is a
true.
competition.
That's
I would not be able
do
to
they
not
do they have bumper
talk
bumper bowling leagues?
I'm gonna set up one of those slides that you roll the thing down to.
Yeah, Vince will just come.
Mike could be on our bowling
Yeah, we have.
team. Yeah.
Mike's a special. What are you, a Special Olympic champion? Pretty much.
You're
Yeah.
a champ?
Hell
Dang.
yeah.
Are you a champion?
We
You
would
got in first place?
Well, we haven't done it yet, but
Well, I know in the past though.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
we have a special.
We got a ringer.
Dang.
you know.
So yeah, Vince,
Yeah.
that's the thing. We'll set it up. Vince will come in and just talk all the trash, and like he will literally intimidate these other bowlers, and then he'll pull out the little
playing
dinosaur,
mind games.
the dinosaur ramp that goes right down the middle. He'll get up there and be like, "Can we turn on bumpers,
Yeah.
please?"
Using like the 5-pound ball too.
We should sign up for like the most competitive league. And just walk in there like we are like the bee's knees of bowling and just get thrashed every single game. Maybe go like maybe be shirtless. Is that allowed in the COVID era?
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't think there's
you're
any rules at
shirtless.
Madson's.
Yeah. Can we get a
Dude,
co-ed one though?
Hey,
if we're gonna be doing
so
shirtless?
out of state listener, Madson's was the bowling alley / bar that like got in trouble when COVID first hit. They refused to like shut down. They refused to like make anybody. They forced people to not wear masks, which is weird. Whatever.
Yeah.
But didn't they change their name?
No, it's still Madson's.
I drove by
And
there.
nobody
There was a
re-
completely different sign up. It did not say Madson's. So I'm wondering if they did
I
a
haven't
little PR maneuvering.
I haven't been there in a long time. So
Neither
I don't
have
know.
I'm pretty sure it's still Madson's, but I don't know. I was there back in September. I don't know. It's still the same. I don't think anybody cares anymore. It's just like the guy kind of overreacted to everything. But
It happens. It was a tough time in everybody's life.
Sure.
Okay, but yeah, okay. I'll look into this. We'll try to get a bowling league together, and we'll just make complete.
So volleyball's just out of it?
well, this is more easy. Like this is more realistic. We'll look into both, but no softball. Softball off the table.
I'm not a big fan of softball.
yeah.
You would be if you were drinking though. I mean, we just bring a cooler on the.
Right. Yeah, I'm cool with anything if there's beers involved, but
I
I'm
can-
just
can you-
saying
I
I
like
would have
to-
the most fun.
I like to imagine Vince out in the outfield, his glove in one hand and his
I'm
beer
not
in
an
the other
outfielder.
hand.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh.
I am not an outfielder.
What are you?
I can play anything in the infield.
Can you pitch?
Big catcher. I'm a big catcher guy.
I could see
And
that.
I'll
'cause
put
that's 'cause
I'll
it's-
put a motherfucker
That's 'cause
down
it's
too.
softball,
You
you
come
don't
running
do
to
anything.
home.
You just stand there and like wreck softball. I mean, I guess if somebody's coming home, then you have a
Yeah.
job.
Oh
but-
yeah. And guess
Okay.
what? They're gonna get it too. They think they're gonna. Hey.
But also the other issue with softball is that like, so we don't we don't know any women. 2, we don't have any friends. So it'd be hard to get like a group of 10 people
I
together.
have tons of friends. You guys don't have friends.
Well, you're with us, so fact. Where are your? If you have friends, why don't they listen to the podcast?
Because
They're not
they're
re-
not,
they're
they're
not
not
re-
good friends. I
Yeah,
never
but-
said they were good friends.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So we'll look into this. We'll get into bowling league and volleyball. What are, I don't think I'd want to do ultimate, Tim. Sorry. Also for the sake
Yeah,
of your
well-
knee, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want
I
to
tried.
risk you as well.
Yeah. No, I wanted to get back
Oh,
into
yeah,
it. It was
that
still
probably wouldn't be a
fun.
good idea for you to get on the volleyball court either. It'd be sand though.
But it'd be
Sand's
sand.
easier on the.
But
Yeah,
Tim
it'd
could
be a
also be
little bit
coach.
better.
He could just stand on the sideline and like
And
coach
drink.
us up. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could probably do volleyball. It's just sprinting. Apparently, my knees don't like anymore. Or-
Well, Tim, if you're gonna play volleyball with Vince tonight, you better be sprinting for every ball that's going out of bounds.
Like
Diving.
long
Yeah.
sprinting, I guess.
Flipping. It got to be acrobatic on our team.
But it's still, it's like you're moving around, but it's like constant running. That's what I think kind of really did me in with Ultimate.
You have no endurance.
Surprisingly, as much as I smoke, my aerobic part of it, or being in shape, wasn't too bad. It was the anaerobic part.
That's always
which is-
that's always the caveat
kinda
with
weird.
us. It's like, Well, for being a smoker, I can actually run pretty long. For as much as I drink, I can actually run pretty fast.
Yeah.
There's always a caveat to.
For as fat as I am, I can jump pretty good.
We always have something.
Yeah.
It's because I think there's definitely a mental there's like a mental part of our like competitiveness that we can just it turns on and off like no matter how old we get, like mentally in our own brains we're still 18 in top physical form. So like Tim could just run forever because he thinks he's still 18 and playing 4-on-4 football in Class D whatever it is. So it's like but then now but
4-man football. Whatever
I have a theory that like your mental like fortitude can improve your physical endurance. I honestly believe that.
That's proven by science.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
They even had.
I'm a scientist.
You're a Scientologist. No, they.
Call me whatever you want.
Did you ever watch that one sports science episode where they had the Navy SEAL guy on?
No.
Dude, that was one of the
That's
most.
true, because can't they hold? Aren't they like through for like Navy SEALs for training? Aren't they supposed to like hold their breath for like 5 minutes or something
and
underwater?
Sometimes they're like forced to. Like they'll pass out underwater and then they have to get saved.
Yeah, they'll like. Oh, isn't that another thing too? I'm going completely off rumors, like from my parents who know nothing about the military. From a kid, I remember hearing that like they literally drown you to be in the Navy SEALs, and then they just pump your lungs
What is
out.
dead may never die.
Nice.
No, but the sports science episode had this Navy SEAL guy on, and they put him in a ice bath or whatever, and up to his like his shoulders, and they had him sitting there, and they were just gonna see how long he could last, and it was like he was in there for 5 minutes or something like that, and they they had everything like checking his vitals and stuff.
Was he
obviously,
completely submerged?
no, like up to his shoulders.
Oh, okay.
And they were checking his vitals, and of course his core body temperature started to drop a little bit, but it wasn't anything dangerous, no hypothermia yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, after like the 8-minute mark, his core temperature started going up, and like it was crazy. And then and he just sat in there. He just sat.
Yeah.
And it was like 30 minutes, and they're like, okay, you can get out, I guess, because
Now you're just wasting our time.
yeah, you're good, man. And so it was incredible, and I think that it's very mental.
That's crazy. I can't even go in past the knee in ice water. Like I step 1 foot, I scream, and I've literally tried. Like when I played sports competitively, I tried to take an ice bath. I legitimately could not do it.
Yeah.
So maybe my mental fortitude isn't nearly as strong as I thought it was.
You're like Kevin Hart and Cold as Balls.
I don't know what that is.
His YouTube.
I don't like
show?
Kevin. I don't like Kevin.
I don't like Kevin Hart either.
We've had this conversation.
I don't think he's
you
funny
know
at
this.
all.
This isn't new information. We've said publicly on the podcast that we don't like Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he's an okay person, but
He's hilarious.
But he's not that. He's
Yeah.
not, he's
They
not
had
funny.
when they had him and Snoop Dogg doing like
His shtick-
Olympic coverage. Oh my god.
That didn't see that.
Hilarious.
Kevin's shtick kind of got old in like 2007. We're not going to dive into that.
Obviously
we're-
not. He's like still one of the
Rehash.
highest grossing comedians on the planet. So that's just wrong.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Oh,
we're
the
back. We're
the
back.
apple's still
Oh my
on.
gosh. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
Our computer crashed. Talking to the mics?
Hello.
Yeah. We're,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully nothing got.
Nothing in the audio is recording.
Ooh.
Anymore.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's back.
Ah.
That was last week. Sorry.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
All right.
Nobody panic. Nobody panic. We're good. I like I said, I upped the latency for this stream.
Overclocking this Apple here.
My tiny MacBook Air is crashing. Anyways, the point I was getting to before the computer, it may have picked up everything. I don't know. We'll
find out.
We'll find out in editing, or I'll find out in editing.
Editing. Well,
What's that?
editing.
Yeah. I edit all the time.
Come on, bud.
My name is Tyler Werner. Welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast. We are in the garage, our brand new studio. It's comfy. Got brand new mics. We're looking good, feeling good. With me, it's Tim Vogler
Yeah.
and Vince Wheatley.
Yeah, that's me.
Episode 199.
Woo!
We are pushing
What?
it. We are pushing it
Oh,
up
we're
there.
next week's
What are we
200.
gonna do?
I don't know.
Somebody should have been
already
planning
done it
something
all.
for this. Oh, so
It's kind of your job, Tyler. You're keeping
since when?
I didn't think we were that close. So,
Yeah, we're-
wow.
That's
We're
crazy.
sniffing it, man. I had an idea. So since this is the year of lists so far, we have top 5 video games, top 5
The top
movies.
200.
We're gonna top 200 Garage Talk podcast episodes. Each one of us will list our 200 from 200 all the way first to best.
I've only listened to like 5 of them.
That'd be like a 5-hour. I don't remember at least 160 of them.
Dude, I couldn't tell you what the last week's was. I have no idea.
Top 5 video games.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Okay, now, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we'll do that. I don't know, something. Maybe we'll have maybe I'll have like some confetti that'll like sprinkle over our heads.
Have the kids pick it up. It'll be a fun game for them.
The podcast, like the YouTube podcast video, would be just us yelling at them to pick up all the streaming confetti and all that stuff. I'm down for that. What do you want to do, Tim? Since everything I do is wrong in your book, what are your ideas?
Well, my suggestion was going to have a drunk cast, but you can't do that this week, apparently, because of God. So
We could do the high cast then, I guess. I can't do that 'cause it's my job.
What? You get drug tested?
Yeah,
Why?
because I have a CDL.
yeah,
I mean, I kind of do
DOT
too,
shit.
but I don't get tested.
What does that mean? Kind of do too.
You don't have a CDL,
I'm driving a straight
and you
truck,
also,
same damn thing.
no.
Is it
They
air
don't have-
brakes?
I don't know what that is.
Your company does
Do you
not.
need a
your
CDL?
company does not drug test.
Yeah, because you have a union.
Yeah.
Hey, the union for truck drivers though are the cool ones, so they were the ones that were tied in with the mafia and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, because they needed you.
Right.
They needed you to make shipments.
Of drugs and
of
weapons.
drugs and weapons. All right, so Tim and I, for episode 200, Tim and I will get super duper high, and Vince will just get very intoxicated.
Yeah. I can get very drunk. I'm good at that.
Yeah, we can do it. All right. Nah, I don't know.
It was your
might,
idea. Now you're
might need to record
Well,
on a
I'm
Saturday
sure.
though, because I have to work kind of early on Mondays.
We'll check the schedule. We'll make
Yeah.
something work. But also, Tim, your emphasis on like everybody should fast, like whether you're an atheist or not.
I mean, I fasted for 15 days
There you go.
from bourbon.
Yeah, there you go. So what,
I
are you
slipped up.
getting on me for?
I'm not. I'm just like, I was just saying. That's just like
Tyler,
that's like the drunk cast is our most listened to episode. So
Well,
This
like,
seems
a year and a half ago, this recent one was not.
oh, okay. Well, I don't know then.
Tyler,
No,
you-
I'm not getting on you anything. Good job. I'm not ragging on you
Well,
about
it
it.
sounds like you are, Tim.
I just
I'm taking it very personally.
I'm just saying, Tyler's like you could always just quit.
That's true. I could, or like a cheat day.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a diet.
So I'm fasting for until the end of January, and I decided to fast alcohol, which it's a good idea. Maybe get some better habits, start off the year, not binge drink every day of my life. So trying to do that.
give the
and-
liver a little bit
yeah,
of a break.
just a little bit of breather.
Yeah.
And then the playoffs started this weekend. I was like sitting down watching a football game, like,
Well-
oh, this was a mistake. What have
Well,
I done?
well, luckily the Super Bowl isn't until like the
Yep.
end of February now.
If the Super Bowl was in January, this would not be happening.
Tyler's gonna
could-
go hard on Super Bowl Sunday.
Dude, I was so confused.
That's go ahead.
Just the 1 week, like it came up. We were at the, was it 2 years ago today? We were in Kansas City, I think. Was that it? It came up on mine, or was it yesterday? Anyways,
Yeah, 2
it-
years ago.
it was the AFC.
AFC
It was
championship.
already the AFC Championship,
Oh.
and it was like just that 1 week. I'm like, wow, this is going to be this is going to be a weird year. Just have football this late. I don't know. I like this extra game thing.
You do like it?
Making it last longer. It's
Yeah, but then you look at the games that have been played, like the Eagles just got
yeah. No, that game last.
Patriots.
God,
the Patriots are
that,
awful.
I couldn't believe that. Does Belichick not have any power anymore?
Nope, it was Brady the whole time.
God, I
I
hate
don't know,
it.
man.
I
Like
hate
said,
it.
He snuck. He was like a sneaky good Pats team.
Yeah.
And granted, like none of their wins were like huge, like big. I mean, obviously there were some, but
Yeah.
like he never had like a lot of blowouts or anything like that. Like he was definitely hurting because he doesn't have
Any
a Tom
talent.
Brady. But
Yeah.
I was still like, I was worried that the Patriots were just like gonna sneak in the playoffs and then just like very
Yeah.
quietly just start knocking out team after team, and then
Yeah.
but then the Bills just like put an end to that real quick.
Right. Well,
shut that
they
down.
they showed up and they probably blew their load a little early. They probably aren't gonna
Hate when that happens.
like they might have used a little bit too much in that game. but I couldn't. I didn't because the Bills have been so inconsistent. Like, I picked the Patriots to win just because I don't know. I thought Belichick still had like the plan for everything.
He
but
still does. I don't try and say that Bill Belichick all of a sudden is like.
No, I don't think he is. But
senile.
I don't know. His players just didn't.
His
Seemed
defense,
like
his
they
defense
didn't
was
want to
really
play
bad.
last
His
night.
defense was really bad, which
Obviously.
normally does not happen,
Right.
Yeah.
especially in the playoffs. That was the one thing that I was shocked by. Obviously,
I
Mac
couldn't
Jones
believe
is a
it.
rookie. There's going to be some struggles here and there, but the defense
Yeah.
had no answer for like.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Patriots were supposed to be good in the cold and be physical and stuff. Now Josh Allen trampled all over them.
No, they did. They just didn't look like they wanted to play after the 2 minutes in the second quarter. They're done. I don't know.
I do have a
Yeah.
fun statistic. So I know I've said it on the podcast before about Tom Brady never winning a championship without a top ranked defense. So there were some stats that it went further on with the playoffs thanks to NFL memes.
I'll get the rest of me.
Tim, you're ruining the sanctity of fantasy football losing.
There you go.
All right. So this is the percentage of career playoff wins without having a top 10 ranked defense. Mahomes 100%, Peyton Manning 78.6%, Drew Brees 77.8%, Aaron Rodgers 54.5%, which is surprising to me because I never knew the Packers ever had a top-rated defense ever.
Right.
And then Tom Brady with 11.8% playoff wins without a top 10 ranked defense.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
And
his defense today showed that. Dang.
Well, they're back. I mean, the Bucks they got Shaq Barrett back. They got Devin White back.
Is
And it's
Levante
the
David
Eagles,
back
guys.
too?
Levante David came back, and the
Yeah.
Eagles are.
It's the Eagles, guys.
Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback. He
Yeah.
is not a good quarterback.
That was
Troy. It was so funny watching the stream the game because Troy Aikman was like he was like baffled, but he's like I don't know why he's not throwing it to this guy over the top who was in one-on-one coverage. Like he just couldn't believe it that they wouldn't take
he
advantage.
can't. Yeah.
He got made fun of because of that interview that he had recently too, because he was talking about
Hurts?
Yeah. He was talking about like his progressions or whatever, and it was just like wrong. So unless like maybe it's a coaching thing. They're literally like telling him like how to go about his progression incorrectly. I don't know, but it was pretty funny to listen to. I can't remember verbatim what he
It's
said.
probably a
but-
combination. Who's Nick Sirianni? He's the Eagles head coach. Nobody knows who he is. He was an offensive. He was the quarterback coach for the Colts or something. Yeah.
I don't know.
They should instill a new rule in the NFL that the NFC East, unless you're the top seed, should not get in the playoffs. Like even if like you kind of have a better record.
Well, hell,
get
the
out.
Washington put up a better fight last year. I mean,
Also,
they had a
how
little
is
bit
it
of
the
magic.
Buccaneers could just get to play the NFC East in the playoffs? I mean, it's might as well get a bye week every year. That's not fair.
Yeah. Just how the cookie crumbled, I suppose. But
Also, Tim,
I
I'm
don't
kind of upset,
Hmm.
and I feel like maybe you should be just as upset, if not more.
what?
I'm upset because I'm an old man and I don't like change and like they're messing with things. Well, but they're having a wild card game on a Monday night between the Rams and the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Like now, because now you're gonna have to go play either Green Bay or
on a short
the
week.
Buccaneers. Yeah, on a Saturday, and it doesn't seem fair to me. And I'm a big guy on fairness.
I mean,
It just bothers me. That's all
There-
I'm saying. Because you think you play Monday night,
mhm.
Tuesday you're either I guess the Rams. If the Cardinals win, they're traveling.
Yeah.
But the Rams they still got to rest the Tuesday following. I think you 2 to 3 days to prepare because then the day before the game you got walkthroughs. So it's like you literally you're on a very short week.
Yeah.
Tim, you
that
should
would-
be
that would-
screaming from the mountaintops.
It definitely sucks. Yeah, it's probably ESPN's fault.
Should
Or,
be protesting.
It is ESPN's fault because they want their Monday night.
yeah.
And they own the rights to this game. It's,
Mm-hmm. That's probably all it comes down to. Yeah, it sucks, but I don't know. I'm hoping and wishing that the 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys win today, so the 49ers are out of there at least. So
Yeah, I never thought you'd be cheering for the Cowboys, did you?
no, but I hate
the worst for this.
I hate them less. So that's who and I'm not scared of the Cowboys, but I'm still very scared of the 49ers.
As you should be.
It's the bastards. God.
But yeah,
it's
this is gonna be huge for Matt Stafford
Mm-hmm.
and Sean McVay. Because like if you ship Jared Goff out, bring in Stafford, and then lose,
Yeah.
it's like, well, what'd you give up
For
that
the
first round
Cardinals.
pick for? Because you're not getting any further.
Dude, yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Are you
'cause
nervous?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the
It's-
Cardinals
it's-
are not that good.
No, their defense has sucked as of late, so hopefully that continues.
JJ
I really don't
JJ
even want.
Watt's back.
I really like Vince is gonna yell at me, but I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, it's I really really I'm pretty scared because yeah, this is it's like this year.
You guys have kind of sold
Or-
out.
Yeah, well, we did that. Every other year it seems like we make a lot of moves. We traded or we give a lot away for Jalen Ramsey. We gave a lot away for Matt Stafford. We gave a lot away for Von Miller, and we got Eric Weddle back now for some reason.
Yeah,
like
he hasn't played. Eric Weddle hasn't played a game in 2 years.
and he wasn't.
Is he starting?
I don't think
he
he's
just suiting up?
He's suiting up and he's going to be available
That's
to play.
So funny,
And
Eric
so,
Weddle.
yeah,
So you might as well bring back Kurt Warner too, just in case.
He would come back for the Cardinals before he come back before.
You think so?
I don't know. It seems like that's kind of where he's at. I don't know.
He made a movie about the Rams.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't that be
but
the funniest thing if like, hey Kurt, we want to make a movie about your life? Really? Yeah, we really want to focus in on that year you guys won the Super Bowl. You know, greatest show on turf with the Rams. Can you do about our Super Bowl run where we lost with the Cardinals instead? I just don't really. I
no,
didn't really like my
I
time
don't.
in
I don't
St.
know.
Louis.
I'm just by me reading him on what he does on NFL Network and stuff. It just seems like he's a little bit sour on the Rams. But
Why is that?
no, I don't know. Maybe
Are you
maybe
just
he
pulling this out of your butt, or I mean,
I don't know, just by the way he reacts to it. No, I'm sure he still has some love for the Rams, so it just seems like he also loves the Cardinals just a little bit more because that was his last team. I don't know.
I mean, I'd live in the desert too more.
Yeah.
I think
he lives in Arizona now.
Phoenix
so
is a
it's
much
just
nicer
kinda,
play than St. Louis. I think
Yeah.
anybody. I don't think anybody could disagree with that.
No,
Also, my problem is that, like, the Cardinals, pick a city. You don't get to just be a whole state. Same with
Tennessee?
New England, but it's true.
Tennessee?
Fuck the
Tennessee.
Titans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New England, it's a whole region.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they just play in the same place that every other New York team plays in, besides the Bills. But
They're not in New York. They're Boston.
yeah,
right, but
they're,
they play
they're,
in the
they're in Foxborough,
yeah.
which is outside of
So you're talking about the
Boston.
the Giants and the Jets play in New Jersey.
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Everybody's kind of confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. That's why they have to call it the New England Patriots because they're like, I don't know where we're going. I don't know.
What if the Broncos were called like the Denver Broncos, but they play in Colorado Springs?
I mean, there's tons of cities that do that though. I mean, like Chicago's gonna be like that now.
Well, that's a suburb.
Yeah.
Right,
They're
but I
moving to
mean,
suburb.
you know, fuck, Los Angeles. Most of those guys, I don't think that's actually in Los Angeles. It's again in one of their suburbs or whatever the fuck. And
I don't know.
It's
that's very
Englewood or whatever it is
Yeah.
for where the
where the
Rams
Raiders
play now.
Yeah, where the Raiders played for a long time. I mean, wasn't in Oakland.
But back to the Cardinals. I mean, what else does Arizona have? The Coyotes, the Diamondbacks. Nobody's proud of that.
I mean, the Coyotes. I mean, they had Wayne Gretzky as their head coach for a while. So I mean, that's
Did they really?
oh yeah. That was one of the best days of my life was when I got to go watch an NHL game in Dallas. It was the Dallas Stars versus the Phoenix Coyotes, and Wayne Gretzky was there.
Nice.
I got to see him
In person.
in real life.
Does he look kind of like you do now? The long
No,
hair and the
no.
mustache.
No, he was. Once you upgrade to head coach, you kind of shed the hockey player look, and you start to look. I mean, though I think the only ones that you ever see, they're not even coaches. I don't even know if they ever were coach. I can't remember his name. One of the announcers for the NHL. He still has like longer hair,
Yeah, I know the guy you're talking about.
but it's always slicked back.
he's
always
a good announcer too,
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
or commentator, whatever you want to call him. It is weird too. Like the NFL is like the only league too in the world. I guess MLB where their coaches don't wear suits.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
did you know that's why Bill Belichick wears cutoffs? Because he was going to wear a suit and they were going to like fine him. So, like,
So he wanted to look as scummy as
yeah,
possible.
as a fu, he cut off his sleeves and just looked like a bum.
Don't tell me things that make me want to like Bill Belichick.
Sorry, sorry. But yeah, so did Wayne Gretzky? Did he fall under the? Yeah, you're an incredible player, but maybe leave the coaching to other guys.
I mean, the Phoenix Coyotes have never been a good
Anything to write home
organization. Yeah,
Which
so
is why
I mean,
the Cardinals have to go by Arizona.
right? Maybe, but I'm just saying, like, I think what their idea with that is like trying just to get people in Arizona to get into hockey because they're like, look, guys, we have the great one. He's our coach. Come, please come to games, please.
Just to sell tickets. At
Yeah,
that point.
I think that's what that was, and he did fine. So
What's up? What's Wayne up to nowadays?
that's a good question. I don't know. Tell you what, I'll look it up.
There you go.
Look it up. Back to football. So did you watch the Bengals Raiders game at
I
all?
did.
or-
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you
Pretty good
nervous?
game.
Vince, I'm always nervous. So unless the Steelers beat the Chiefs, the Titans are playing the Bengals,
Yeah.
and I love Joey Burrow, and I'm terrified of him.
Yeah. That was a. I mean, hats off to the Raiders. They played like hell.
What's their coach's name? Bisaccio or something like that. Bisacci, some weird Italian thing.
Yeah. I think it starts with an M, doesn't it?
No, it's B. It's Rich
Or
Rich
Bisa-
Bisaccia.
Yeah, I
there
mean,
it is.
Hey, that's
right.
it.
Rich,
Sure, we'll go with that.
Credit to him, man. He took over, for John Gruden after all that thing went down, and they had a lot of off the field issues with Henry Ruggs and stuff. And he was able to
Yeah.
guide them into playoffs, and they fought all the way to the end to give that guy massive kudos. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. If he ends up, I mean, they might want to give him another year if they.
I mean, I would if I were the Raiders. Who else are you gonna get? I mean,
right.
Brian Flores is available, but if him and Mike Mayock don't get along, then we all know how that's gonna end up.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Brian Flores got fired from Miami earlier, and it's like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? Apparently, him and the GM hate each other.
Yeah.
So, and then the owner took the GM
He's
side.
he's gonna
Yes,
he'll land
Rich
somewhere.
Bisaccia.
He'll land somewhere probably, well, probably in even worse shape than the than the Dolphins. He'll have to have another rebuild probably, but
No, I mean,
I don't know.
I think the Broncos should take Flores.
if they're smart, they should.
Unless they're trying to get Aaron Rodgers and they go with Nathaniel Hackett, then you can't blame them there. But
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, that game. Did you? Everybody's making a big deal out of it. That
the whistle?
Yeah, the whistle thing. Like everybody is all butthurt about it. How it wasn't reviewed.
in the rule book. If the whistle blows, the play is automatically dead.
That everybody it would been. I think everybody would have been way more pissed off if it got blown in. That didn't count because that was an amazing play.
Yeah,
Like-
the defender was already beat. I
Right.
think the issue is Jerome Boger and his crew have been dopes for
Yeah,
their entire tenure as NFL officials.
They blew so many other calls during that.
Yeah, they're
thing
a
that-
terrible group. I don't know why they're in the playoffs anyway. Also, why is that ref blowing the whistle anyway? There's touchdowns are automatically reviewed. Let it play out. It's not like Joe Burrow is in danger of getting his head torn off or anything.
Yeah.
Like let it play out. So yeah, I think people were really upset about that, and I think it's just because Jerome Boger. But I agree with you completely, Tim, because if they would have overturned that would have been ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
that would have been absolutely atrocious if they would have done that.
No, I just don't know if it was a lot of Raiders fans that were the only ones pissed off.
Yeah,
about
like I
it,
said, I
but-
think it was just people trying to call out Jerome Boger and
Yeah.
their
I don't
pent
know.
up rage with NFL officiating for the course of the last 3 years.
yeah.
But it's there's if that I would have been mad like you said I would have been mad if
would've-
it didn't count.
Yeah, because holy crap!
Great play.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Great game.
Bengals are looking good, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do think sorry again, this is bad podcasting, but the Chiefs and Steelers played tonight. I think the Steelers have a chance to beat Kansas City. I
They
really do.
They can be sneaky.
They got a good
they can
defense.
fluke their way as far as they can go.
Well,
and
Mike
that's the
Tomlin's a
thing.
great coach, and
Yeah.
that mixed with a great defense and T.J. Watt playing really well, that gets you through. And if they're able to establish a run game with Najee Harris,
Yeah.
they really do have a chance.
Yeah.
Especially if Tyreek's still banged up.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
impressed with the Chiefs this year. That's all I'm saying.
No, they're definitely mortal, but I mean it's just a matter of I don't know if they fall back into their old ways of, or Patrick falls back into his old ways of throwing balls that just absolutely or that get tipped like out of magic and get
Yeah, I
pick
feel,
six all
I
the
feel
time.
like people
That-
have almost like a revisionist history of
Mhm.
Andy Reid and the Chiefs. Like, if you
Mhm.
take away the last 2 years, they choked a lot of times in the playoffs, and so yeah, I just think I think they're mortal.
Yeah.
I'm not sold yet. So, and because I said that, they're probably gonna steamroll the Steelers. But
Yeah, I mean that's the most likely outcome. Because I don't even know if Ben wants to play anymore. Honestly, like I think he was ready to be done.
yeah, he's like he
like-
he saw the Raiders beat the Chargers in the last week of the season. He's like, damn it, guys, I had a vacation lined up.
he was probably already
Me and the family were
planning
gonna head
and-
out down to the Caribbean or something. You guys just ruin it.
Right.
Now I have to go down to the piss cold weather in Kansas City and play a worthless game.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. I guess I'm not sure how much fight he has left in him, but how he didn't retire 2 years ago when he should have, I don't know. But
He knew. He foresaw this run they're about to make.
yeah, it would be unreal.
Vince, how do you feel about the Chiefs tonight?
I would love it.
They're
if-
gonna lose.
I would love it if they.
It's guaranteed.
I'm sorry. I'm
Guaranteed.
sorry, Mike. It would be a lot more
No, it's
fun
not.
if.
It's really not. The Steelers are terrible. Big Ben is on his way out, and
No, he's already out. He's already. We were just saying he's out the door.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's on his way out, but
He's got his whole leg and one ass cheek out the door. I mean, like
Right.
it's.
no, yeah. But he still is gonna. He still has at least one more game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he's not gonna do it. He
I
can't.
don't know.
He can't do it.
See, I
It-
think that's
it would-
Vince trying to put out bad juju in the air for literally juju in the air against the Chiefs.
Eh.
I love Juju Smith-Schuster. I know he's not like the
yeah, you're the
greatest,
only
but
one. Juju's a piece of shit.
Get over yourself.
What do you mean? Juju Smith is Patrick Mahomes' brother. If his brother could play football.
Hardly.
What do you mean hardly? They do the same thing, except for one of them does it in pads, the other one does it in a jacket.
One does it on
Does
the like memorials of dead players. The other one just does it on another team's logo as a joke.
I don't see the difference.
Yeah, okay.
Is he even playing right now, or is he hurt?
No, Juju's back.
Oh, he is back.
Yeah, his
Oh, okay.
prayers have. He said his prayers have been answered by God, and he's been healed quickly.
Okay.
So he's coming. He's coming
And
out
it's probably
swinging.
not going to be much of an impact because
No,
he hasn't
no.
been.
It's been a while.
Yeah. But maybe, who knows? I don't know. Weird things can happen.
It's playoffs, baby. Anything can happen except for
Yeah.
the Eagles playing even up to expectation, I would say.
Yeah. Then, well,
Vince, who do you want to be the coach of the Broncos? Do you want B-Flow?
B-Flow?
B-Flow.
Brian Flores. Isn't that his nickname in the media?
He's not even
I've never-
rumored.
I mean, the
heard
first time
something
hearing of it.
B-Flow.
He's not even rumored or confirmed as a
Yeah, yes, he's got fired. The Dolphins
They're-
fired him.
That's fine. I'm just saying. I'm literally looking at a list of confirmed and rumored, like interviews that they've
I know,
had
I'm saying,
already.
but do you want? But wouldn't you
No.
want him?
No.
No, why
Compared
not?
to the other candidates?
Who? Nathaniel Hackett? Dan Quinn?
I mean, Eric
Yeah,
Bieniemy is also.
Is he on there?
Yeah.
I'd rather have Brian Flores than Bieniemy. Brian Flores has at least been proven. Bieniemy's only he's a lifelong coordinator. You never know what you're going to get with that.
yeah.
Did they interview? There's no way they didn't interview Bieniemy, have they? Because he's still coaching. He's coaching tonight.
I don't know. It's just a confirmed
Well-
and reported candidates.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Who else was? What are you on the Broncos website?
Yeah.
So who else is there? Eric Bieniemy,
Yep. Brian Callahan, Jonathan Gannon,
Jonathan Gannon,
Luke Getzky.
Luke Getzky.
Aaron
Don't know who
Glenn.
Luke Getzky is.
He's the quarterbacks coach for the Packers.
Oh yeah, they have they
Mm.
did yeah they talked about him and Hackett too
Yeah.
from Green Bay.
Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett, Jared Mayo.
I've heard Jared Mayo's a
Kellen
good candidate. I
Moore.
don't really know anything about him, but I've heard his name pop up quite a bit.
Kevin O'Connell
Who's that?
from the Rams.
know.
The offensive
Uh,
coordinator.
of course.
And then Dan Quinn, obviously. So. I don't know. The track record that the Broncos have with coaches is like
Well, look,
I would imagine they're gonna pick a defensive minded, or they're going to overcorrect and they're gonna pick up one of these like quarterback coaches.
they're
or
going to
something.
hire like some 20-year-old guy, offensive guru who's like
Yeah.
Sean McVay's brother or something.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the good thing for you though is it's not John Elway's not solely in charge of this decision anymore.
Yeah.
So for the first time, you have Patterson or Peter, whatever his name
Yeah.
is,
Mhm.
Well,
actually making it like having some sort of input on the new coach.
yeah, and we'll see because he's been kind of iffy I personally feel he's been a little iffy with some of his picks too, and I imagine that has to do with, I'm sure Elway puts pressure on him for certain decisions, and so he's more of just like a figurehead. And
What picks don't you like by him? Because I thought Patrick Surtain in the first round was good.
Oh, it was a great pick. I'm just saying, like, we knew we needed some beef, like something on the offense, and then of course we're like, oh yeah, we got Teddy Bridgewater. How exciting! And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, and that was one of his things. So I'm just like, yeah. So, but yeah, no, Patrick Surtain was a great pick. He's awesome. I've loved him. He's broken a bunch of Broncos records for a rookie season by a cornerback, and so, you know, I think he's going to be a great defensive player. But we had a solid defense. You know, it's hard to want to keep. I mean, you want to keep that up, right? I mean, defense wins championships, but you gotta score though. We don't have anybody that can score, and the defense can only do so much for so long.
So let's play this game, Vince. Let's say you're John Elway, and you have that list of candidates right in front of you. Who's your guy? Who you taking? Which is hard for you to say because you don't know who they're going to bring in as coordinators and what their plan is.
Right.
But still.
I don't know. I know you don't like Dan Quinn, but like
No. Why do you think I don't like Dan Quinn?
Because you just said I don't like Dan Quinn.
Why would they?
I don't like Dan Quinn for the Broncos. I think Dan Quinn's a really good leader, and I think he's a pretty good coach. But I think he's more of a par for the course, I would say. For the Broncos, you need somebody who's going to come in and make an impact quick. You already have a great defensive roster. You got some good skill position guys. You need somebody who's going to come in there, be a good leader, bring in some high-quality coordinators, and get you over that hump.
And that's what I'm saying is that, like, that's the hardest part for the Broncos right now is, like, do you want to bring in a guy that still has a great defensive mindset and can still, like, keep this defense solid the way it is, and then bring in coordinators and coaches to help kind of turn the offense around? Or, like I said, do you want to overcorrect and pick up one of these offensive-minded guys that can hopefully get the offense kind of onto a rhythm, pick up somebody to put under center?
I think you should pick up a high offensive mind young guy, bring him in as head coach, have him hire Vic Fangio as the defensive coordinator. No, but realistically, I think you should bring in one of those young offensive guru guys, as long as he knows the guy or has a good defensive coordinator hired that he can bring in and say, here's a great set of group of talent. You're in charge of the defense. Make them have them be as good as they are, if not better, and let me take care of the rest. I think that's probably the best option. But
right,
what the hell do we know?
And like I said, the same thing can be said about like the vice versa. Is that, you know, you keep bringing a defensive head coach, and he just like brings in a young offensive guru. Yeah, you know, that is trying to get his upstart.
What you guys need is you need a good head coach. You need a good manager, a guy who's going to come in. He's going to let his coordinators coordinate. He's going to know how to use timeouts properly and challenges.
Holy
Vic,
please, holy cow,
and manage the game. That's what you guys need. You have a good roster. You just need a guy who can come in and do his job properly and not focus too much.
That's true. And we've been seeing this surge of like younger coaches doing great. So maybe that is the best option. Maybe we can hopefully find one out there that is, you know, has shown such great success.
You guys tried to go for the defensive coordinators, and I feel like even if you have a young offensive-minded coach, they're better at doing the game management with the timeouts because they're already in the flow of the offense. Whereas like Vic Fangio, he's never had to deal with that before as controlling the defense. There are exceptions, obviously. Mike Vrabel's absolutely incredible at that, and Brian Flores was pretty good too. Those are both defensive guys. But I don't know, just a theory.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, I got
season's already heating up. It's only wild card weekend.
Well, my off season's already begun, so it's like
you're all the way into it.
No,
yeah,
I had no idea who our offensive coordinator was because I was pretty sure that's just they just have to have a guy sit up in the booth and like talk to Sean McVay, like, how you feeling, bud?
It's a guy who does like McVay's bench work during the week.
Yeah, or he just has analytics to spout off about, probably
offensive analytics.
Yeah. So I don't even know why he would be in consideration, because I don't know what he would actually be doing right now.
It's worked though for LaFleur, and
Yeah.
LaFleur turned out to be great.
Yeah, maybe, and
If he can make it to the Super Bowl, you might be able to say he's great, but I don't know.
Guys, I have breaking news on the podcast, and it's only news pertaining to us.
this just did.
What?
So obviously it's the new year, and I was planning on going into some negotiations this week with certain companies on sponsorship. Haven't even talked to Larry yet. I was gonna make a phone call this week. He just sent me a bunch of money. So
Oh,
Atmos
hey.
Physics.
Atomos
Thanks.
Physics.
Best.
Make sure to go check them out
Yeah.
at atomosPhysics.com. We love Atomos Physics.
So nothing.
Love you, Larry.
No words lost there. Just a fat stack of cash waiting in the bank account, which I will go on a spending spree this week, and you guys will never see any of it. But thank you to Atomos
At
Physics
least
and Larry.
set aside some for a new mic for this poor boy.
I'll give him a new mic when he earns it. When he earns a new mic.
I don't remember the words to that song.
So
Be a wench? I'm sorry, I don't like beer wench. It just doesn't feel right.
I like it.
You know,
But,
and I'm a bit more of a feminist than you two, though. So
No, I am a feminist.
hardly.
That's why I don't like the word bitch.
Bitch is a unisex term.
I said, bitch.
Camera here.
And
Gentle on the fucking balls, my guy.
I'm caressing it. You gotta be a little rough with it, Vince. You can't just.
I have very sensitive testicles, so
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
yeah.
No.
Jeez, Tim.
That's what this podcast is now. It's just me opening beers with a scrotum bottle opener.
Oh,
There you go.
cup the balls.
Ooh, I like that you got them in between your fingers.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah.
I know how to do it, Vince. I know how to work it.
Mind the step stool.
So yeah, shout out to Larry and Atomos Physics. Thank you for supporting us for some unbeknownst reason.
After you just got done, fondling balls.
Larry.
Put Atomos Physics on.
I should get a little Atomos sticker right here.
I don't know.
We couldn't do it.
Doesn't need to
Yeah.
sponsor the loser trophy. He's
Yeah.
a he's
Yeah,
a
that's
winner.
true.
He needs.
We need his name on the actual belt.
yeah.
Since apparently we get the least money from Patreon, that'll be the Patreon losers bracket
There you go.
trophy.
Yeah.
And so until you guys start picking it up, you guys are going to be on the ball sack.
Except for ironically, our one of our patrons is the winner this year,
It's true.
and he made a comment about me sending the belt to him. I'm like, I ain't paying for shipping. I'll put your name
Com-
on it. But I'm
That
not,
com-
I'm
it
not
com-
sending it out
that
to
comes
Seattle.
comes that well, take it out of the prize money. That's
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
yeah.
Talk to him about that.
Yeah.
I should take it out of the losers. The second places prize money to ship the belt.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, thanks, Larry. And I'm assuming Vince, your mom is just gonna randomly send me a bunch of money without any sort of communication.
That's your business, not mine.
It's your
I
mom.
don't think
It's
think
your
that,
sponsor.
I'm setting the standard here now. I don't like doing business negotiations. I don't like talking to people. Actually, no, this is a bad thing.
that deal
I
is
was going to tell Larry we're up in the price because we have so many more we're on YouTube now. I'm just kidding, Larry. Thank you. Please don't quit supporting us.
We're so grateful, please.
that deal's not up for a couple more months. So.
Also, it's also risky of him to just give us the money. Like, what if we just quit in a month? Like, well, I made 200 whenever a podcast again, and now I just have all that money.
I
It's
don't
like,
know if we
He
can.
has a lot of faith in us, and I appreciate.
I don't know
it.
why.
I don't know why either. But
He's been
man,
here. He's sat in these chairs before. I don't know.
He sees some.
Well, now he can't quit, right? Like now
He-
that's what he's kind of doing. He's like, well, you already got my money, so you're gonna quit. Where's my money, Tyler?
it's that
I want fucking money.
it's that radiological vision that he has. He can see the future.
Yes, he uses X-ray machine testing on the future.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Whatever, you get it. So yeah, congratulations to us for becoming rich.
Woo!
I like it. I always like.
Me and you, Tim, will never see a dime.
It's so funny, like because Pat McAfee. Did you guys ever see all that? Like he got a like sponsorship with FanDuel, and he gave like all of his employees like $250,000 and all this stuff. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. I mean, I wouldn't if I had that much.
I know for a fact.
So we got business expenses, guys. I'm going on vacation now. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tax write-off vacation too.
Hey, I know how to run a business. Okay.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
A little harsh.
a low blow.
I deserve it. I deserve every bit of it. A callback to last week on our top video games.
Oh yeah.
I've been playing Skyrim nonstop.
Yeah, I got your
Always.
Snapchat. Oh,
Yeah.
And I'd like changed my number 5 again.
You can't do that, Tim. It's already posted.
I totally
We're
forgot.
not talking about your changes.
I totally.
I was just talking about how I've like to compensate for not drinking alcohol. Like if I sat down on a beer, I just go turn on Skyrim and get lost for like 3 hours.
some Blackbriar mead.
My character, he's getting his fair share of Skyrim mead and from the Blackbriar Brewery and what's the honey one, honey
Oh yeah.
bucket brewery or something like that.
Yeah.
Lucky Bucket.
No, stop.
What?
Skyrim.
We're talking about Skyrim,
Tim.
not real
Play
life.
it.
Tim.
Oh, I wasn't. Yeah.
Get a life, Tim, and play Skyrim. What kind of character did you make?
I did an Imperial and I'm doing like a spell sword. So I'm doing
Yep,
a lot of magic
nice.
in one hand with a sword in another.
Nice.
And so there's some new DLC I didn't know about. And so I ran across these guys. They're called like Golden Saints or something. So they're like bandits. I was like level 2, so I started fighting them. They're very strong.
Golden Saints.
Yeah, it's
no,
like
that's
a
not the
brand
right
it's,
one.
Yeah, no, it's a new one. It's a brand new one. It came with like
brand
the
new?
new like
Anniversary edition?
the new anniversary with
Because I have the anniversary edition.
with the
but
update. No, not the old update. The new anniversary one with the updated PS5 and
Can I
Xbox
still-
One.
Can I still buy that DLC?
Hey, you should be able to. Yeah.
Okay.
I got mine for free.
Right.
But
I'm,
so
I mean,
anyway-
I'm willing to buy money for more,
But anyway, they're really
more content.
anyway they're really strong, and I ran away. Like I ran away to guards and had my
Hey,
guards
dude,
kill
somebody's gotta
them.
do it too.
So I got all this like cool gear. I'm like I didn't do anything.
There's this one website, and granted, this is on the PC, so you have to use some. I mean, you have mods too, but you have to use some mods to kind of do it correctly.
PS isn't good with mods.
That's true. That's true. But you have to do some mods to do it. But this website will give you just randomly generate you a character, and it like
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, and it was. So I made the and it tells you like what mission you have to do first and stuff like that,
I like
and
that
then
a
all
lot.
this stuff. And so it was like a Cyrodiilian or Imperial.
Cyrodiilic.
Yeah, Cyrodiilian. I'm pretty sure.
I like Dillic.
That's fine.
Sounds cool.
But yes, an Imperial. And you had to do the vampire quest. Except the vampire quest is very hard
Yeah,
to
if
do.
you do
you're
that
low
right off
level,
the bat, that's
dude, it was hard.
you're gonna become a stealth archer even if you don't.
Yeah,
want
right.
To.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't remember what my the skills they made on there, but
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I let my daughters like kind of hang out with me while I play. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fun. Like this whole world you get to play, and I'm fighting a guy, and then there's a cutscene where I'm like grabbing his face and stabbing him.
yeah.
I'm like, what? Why is there blood all over your sword? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible parent. You shouldn't see this. But I built my house, Lakeview Manor. Got that going.
Yeah,
Real excited
that's the
about
only one that you can get,
that.
right?
The
Like,
one in the Heilmark,
Oh,
Hygelmark. That one's not bad either. In the kind of
Yeah.
the base of the mountains.
I don't know, Lakeview Manor though is just
All right, yeah.
gorgeous.
Let's move on from this. We did enough talking about Skyrim last week.
We could just do a whole Skyrim podcast if you want.
We should just create our own. Like 10 years too late, but
Except they keep
And-
releasing
and-
it, which they get to renew our podcast every year.
you gonna say something, Tim?
Oh, it's like, well, if that happened, I guess I'd just have to.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a
I-
part of it.
I would just sit here and drink and be like,
So what you do now?
Tim, it is such. Just play it. How are you not into it?
I-
such a rich, like story and world. Like
You can go anywhere. If you see a mountain, you can just go climb it.
how much does it cost now? I don't know.
well, if you buy the new one, I think it is like $60.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
Worth
still.
it.
Oh yeah. As many hours as I put into that game, I've gotten every cent.
I think I've gotten.
squeezed
I think
out
I've
of
gotten
that.
like 15 in this week.
Dude.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
No peer pressure.
When's your
or anything.
birthday?
Yeah. May 25th.
That's not too far away, but
It's an early birthday gift.
yeah, maybe you
Yeah.
get an early birthday gift from me.
Had it on.
And if you don't play it,
Yeah.
I'll take it back.
I had it on the 360, and I don't know where the disc went.
The OG.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it won't. It's not backwards compatible because they released another one, so that doesn't work. And I don't have the 360 anymore. So
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
we calling it?
We're at an hour.
Dang.
Time
I feel like
goes
we
by
haven't.
fast when you're having fun.
I feel like we haven't talked about it. Anything.
Talked about a lot.
Oh yeah,
Our
we
was
did.
big-
future
it was-
plans for recreational sports.
Yeah.
We talked about doing a podcast, extremely intoxicated and high.
Hmm.
We talked about the playoffs, coaching vacancies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skyrim got squeezed back in there.
We even talked about the NHL for a little bit
Yeah,
for some
what
reason.
more
Oh
do you
yeah,
want, Tim?
yeah.
Good
Well,
God.
we never heard what Wayne Gretzky is doing now.
There's not a lot of news about him.
he kind of keeps to
He-
himself.
It's
He's a
underground.
low key guy.
Underground.
Yeah,
All
he's.
right.
I mean,
That's
he's
what I was
he
looking
is.
for.
So he is still a part
He
owner.
just lives in his castle in Canada.
He's a part owner of the
He's
Coyotes,
king
I
of
guess.
Canada.
Still, and he's a bit. He owns a bunch of he owns a bunch of shares in a bunch of different professional sports teams. So that's what it sounds like.
I like to
Okay.
picture my Wayne Gretzky living in a castle in Canada, out in the middle of nowhere. That you get
I think he lives in the U.S.
with kegs
'Cause
full of Labatt Blue.
Yeah, I think he's a non-resident Canadian.
Just stop! You're taking away my dream of who Wayne Gretzky is as a person.
Got that.
He lives in a castle, a Canadian embassy in the U.S.
As long as it's a castle in the middle of nowhere where he drinks lots of Labatt Blue, that's all I care about. That's my Wayne Gretzky. You can't take it away.
I like to imagine Wayne Gretzky driving a Camaro.
with angel wings, singing lead vocals to Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Whoa, his daughter's
His-
fucking
his
10
daughter.
out of 10.
Yeah.
My God.
You want to show the camera, or I guess I can pull it up here, but I'm not going to.
Dude, she's a dime. My goodness.
Guys, this is why we don't have
word.
friends who are girls.
All right.
Shout out Wayne Gretzky's daughter.
Yeah, man. Holy cow.
All right.
Anything else?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate you. Love you. And tune back in next week for episode number 200 of the Garage Talk Podcast, the greatest podcast to ever live, and it'll probably be the greatest episode ever. Why are you shaking your head, Tim?
It'll be titled How are we still doing this?
Yeah, why are we
How?
still doing this? Not how. It's pretty simple how. You
Why
just hit
and how?
record.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is a great question.
Yeah. Well,
We get to hang out with each
maybe
other.
maybe we'll try to figure that out next week.
That's what the entire
Yeah,
episode
that's
is like.
that's your cliffhanger.
It's going to get deep. We're going to try to figure out why we do anything that we do in our own lives. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to discover the meaning of
This-
life. We're
Garage
gonna, Tim's not just going to bring
Well,
weed. We're going to have mushrooms as well.
I'll bring my magic cards, the new deck that I just built, and be like, this is why I do the things that I do in my life is right here.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Oh, bye bye.